Navarra. Today we're going to observe some of the most fundamental arm balancing poses, so be ready because I'll take you flying into some of my favorite poses. I'll give you just a little hint. Bakasana is going to be in the sequence, so get ready to fly. Thank you. And let's start in Balasana. So what I want you to observe in Balasana is the architecture of the pose. So in Balasana, there is a hip joint flexion and a very deep knee flexion. These are both elements present into Bakasana, which is crow pose. From here, melt your chest in between your knees, relax your forehead to the mat, press the palms into the ground. We'll keep it an active Balasana. And find a grip with your fingertips. That's another fundamental aspect of crow pose, Bakasana. Take another inhale. Exhale fully. And as you inhale, draw yourself up, all fours. And let's observe cat pose because another very fundamental element is present. Tuck your tailbone and bring your belly button in and up towards the spine. So Bakasana presents a deep flexion of the spine. When we're going to find ourselves in the pose, you're going to see this architecture of cat present also in Bakasana. Inhale, find neutral spine, gaze forward, and bring yourself to sit onto your heels. I want to bring another element into the practice, and it's the flexion and rounding of the upper back, which is fundamental in crow pose. So extend your arms at shoulder height, and then bring your left arm on top of your right, cross at your forearms, palms touch. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, round. So in Bakasana, there is this deep flexion of the spine, very deep rounding. Inhale, bring your forearms back to parallel. Extend your arms out to the side for a moment, open your chest, and switch, bringing the right arm on top of the left. And as you inhale, press your forearms forward, and then exhale and round. So I really want you to observe the architecture of the pose, the roundness and flexion of the back. And as you inhale, come back to a straight spine. Exhale, release, and make your way into downward facing dog. Tuck your toes, extend your legs back. And from here, extend the right leg to the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, bring the knee to the nose. So the knee towards the shoulder is another very important element of Bakasana. So round, exhale, fully flex your spine. Inhale, extend the right leg up to the ceiling, 3-leg down dog. Exhale, release. Left side, inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, round and bring the knee towards your nose. Heel to the sit bone. This is another very important element of the pose. Round your back. Inhale, extend the left leg up to the ceiling. Exhale, release. Inhale, gaze slightly beyond your mat. Prepare to jump through to a seated position. And once you land, sorry, that wasn't very graceful. Bend your right knee to your chest. And the knee into the chest is another fundamental element of the architecture. Slide your right arm inside because the knee presses onto your shoulder in the pose. This is very important. Try to hook your left big toe with your right hand. Inhale, gaze forward and squeeze the knee onto the upper arm. You'll see in Bakasana, this is very important. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, extend your spine, gaze forward. And extend both legs out in Dandasana, staff pose. From here, bend your left knee to your chest. Hug the knee in because the closest the knees are to the body, the easier you're going to take flight, okay? Then bring your left arm inside the knee. The entrance is similar to Marichyasana A, but it's a different pose. Hold your right big toe. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, bow inside the left knee, trying to keep the knee really hooked onto the upper left arm. Inhale, come back up, gaze forward. Exhale, extend both legs out. From here, we're going to try the pose onto our backs. So slowly unroll your spine one vertebra at a time. And bring the knees at the height of the hips. Open your knees out to the side, extend the arms overhead, inhale. Exhale, flex your spine and imagine you're pressing against the ground. So if you could flip this image, I'm in crow pose, Bakasana, but I want you to hear how much we have to engage our core muscles. Squeeze the knees onto the upper arms. Exhale, release. Okay, let's give it another shot. Extend the arms overhead, inhale. Exhale, lift your shoulders, bring the heels towards the sit bones, press the palms against an imaginary ground. Try to smile, inhale. Exhale, release. Hug the knees into your chest. Rock and roll forward and back, trying to come into Malasana squat. So from here, coming into Malasana, palms in prayer, try to lift your chest, and let's give it a shot. So I'm going to leave myself some space. Usually people are afraid of falling onto their face, so face planting. Don't worry about that. If you need, put a pillow in front of you. From here, ground your palms, grip the floor, bring the inner blades of the feet to touch, and then lift your hips slightly. The apex of the pose is the upper back, so remember that, it's the highest point of the pose. Flex your elbows. To begin with, the elbows play laterally out to the side. Hook your shin bones onto your upper arms, gaze forward. Lift one foot and the other, bringing the heels towards your sit bones and gaze straight ahead. 3, 2, 1, and slowly lower. And come to sit, Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet together, and for a moment find a straight spine. Inhale, exhale here. Again, inhale, exhale, and let's give it one more try. So, bringing ourselves back into Malasana squat, press the elbows onto the knees, and open the knees slightly. From here, ground the palms, jump your inner blades of the feet to touch, gaze forward, bend the elbows, squeeze your knees onto your upper arms, gaze forward, shift your weight forward, lift your heels towards your sit bones, and take flight. Working to extend your arms, gaze forward, 3, 2, 1, and come to sit. From here, inner blades of the feet together, straight spine, gaze forward, and as you exhale, cross your shin bones, Sukhasana, and step back into downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. So in down dog, remember to widen your upper back and ground your fingertips. These elements will be very helpful as we move on into Bakasana. Extend your spine, inhale. As you exhale, bend the knees, gaze forward, step or jump to the front of the mat. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, bow deeply. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, palms in prayer. Half sun salutation. Inhale. Exhale, dive forward. Uttanasana. Inhale, gaze forward, lengthen. Exhale, bow. Inhale, sweep your arms up, Urdhva Namaskar. Exhale, hands in prayer. 2 lunging sun salutations. Inhale, exhale, dive forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, spine parallel, gaze forward. Exhale, right foot steps back, right knee to mat. Inhale, sweep your arms up, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, palms ground, step into plank. Slowly lower Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, downward facing dog. As you inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, right foot steps in between your palms, left knee to the mat. Inhale, sweep your arms up, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, release, step forward and bow. Inhale, spine parallel, palms along the shin bones. Exhale, release. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, hands in prayer. Inhale, left side, Urdhva Namaskar. Exhale, dive forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, spine parallel. Exhale, step the left foot back, left knee to the ground. Inhale, sweep your arms up, Anjaneyasana. Gaze up, lengthen. Exhale, palms ground. Step into plank. Slowly lower Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg rises, inhale. Left foot to the front of the mat, lower the right knee. Inhale, sweep your arms up, Urdhva Anjaneyasana. Exhale, palms frame the left foot. Step forward and bow. Inhale, halfway forward. Exhale, bow deeply. Inhale, gaze forward, bring your weight towards your heels, come into Utkatasana chair pose, and slowly lower. 3, 2, 1, come to a sit, and take boat pose, Navasana. Legs extend, try to keep your spine long, gaze towards your toes, inhale. Exhale, seated crow pose. Bend the knees out to the side, palms press against an imaginary ground, and here you are in Bakasana on your sit bones. Moving into Parsva Bakasana, ground the feet, straighten the spine, twist to the right, and bring the arms to the outer right thigh. From here, lift your heels and you're in side crow. 3, 2, 1. Come back to center, ground your feet. Inhale, straight spine, moving to the right. Right elbow outside the left knee. And lift the palms, lift the toes. 3, 2, 1. And back to seated. From here, let's give it another shot. So rock and roll forward and back a couple of times till you find your way into Malasana squat. Almost made it. Smile, prepare, and from here, just like we did before, jump back, leave yourself some space in front, ground your palms and get grabby with your fingertips. Inner blades of the feet touch, shift your weight forward, hook your shin bones onto your upper arms, lift one foot and the other, bringing the heels towards the sit bones, gaze straight ahead. 3, 2, 1. This time, if you want, slowly lower, bringing the crown of the head to the mat and bringing the knees towards the chest. Extending your legs up towards the ceiling into tripod headstand. Keep the knees, the elbows squeezing in towards center. One more inhale. Exhale, slowly lower. Moving back into crow pose. Separate your knees, land your shin bones onto your upper arms. Squeeze your elbows in. Gaze forward. Here we are again into crow pose. Exhale, lower, hands in prayer. Re-extend your spine, inhale. Exhale here. Okay, let's start Parsva Bakasana. So, keeping yourself into a squat, bring your left thigh to face the front of the mat. And then we're going to move into a twist from here. So we're going to cross the right elbow outside the left leg. And we're going to balance only on the outer right arm. Ground both palms and come onto your tippy toes. From here, slightly rotate around the right forearm, gaze forward, and lift your feet, gaze forward. Try to straighten the left arm, and re-lower. I know it's a hard one, but with repetition, everything comes, so no pressure. Let's try the other side. Coming into a squat, you're going to cross the left arm outside the right leg, ground your palms. We're going to balance only on the left upper arm. Bend your elbows as if you did not do enough chaturangas. Shift your weight forward and bring your heels towards your sit bones. Gaze forward. 3, 2, 1, and slowly lower. Okay, from here, let's step back into plank pose. Slowly lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. And breathe deeply. Moving into Ekapada Bakasana, this is one version of the pose. Inhale, lift the right leg to the ceiling. Exhale, step the right foot in between your palms. The left knee is straight, but for a moment, let's ground the left knee. And then we're going to hook the right elbow, the right shoulder, behind the right knee. Bring the palms back and re-straighten the left leg. From here, step your left foot forward and pivot the ball of the foot to face towards the left. Walk your palms back behind the right heel. And then from here, you're going to place the left shin onto the left upper arm, heel to sit bone. Shift your weight back. Extend the right leg forward. Smile. 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower. Thanks God the class is only 30 minutes long. Step back, downward facing dog. Let's move through a vinyasa. Inhale, forward plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Moving on to the left side, lift the left leg to the ceiling, inhale. Exhale, step the left foot forward. Release the right knee for a moment and then hook your left shoulder behind your left knee. Palm grounds behind the left heel, both palms ground. From here, straighten the right leg and then step the right foot forward. I'll give you a secret. Pivot the ball of the foot to face towards the right. And then I'm going to hook the right shin onto the right upper arm. Bring the heel towards the sit bone. Shift my weight back. Extend the left leg forward. 3, 2, 1. And slowly release. And for a moment, take Uttanasana, forward fold. Dangle, relax your shoulders, the back of your neck. And breathe here. Okay. From here, inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, bow, Uttanasana. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, hands in prayer. Let's go give a look at Galavasana, which is flying pigeon pose. Bend your knees for chair pose, Utkatasana. Bring the left heel onto the right knee and sit a little bit deeper. Opening our left hip. And inhale. Exhale, sit a little bit deeper. Inhale, stand up and release. Moving on to the right leg. From here, we're going to bring our weight towards our heels. Hook the right ankle onto the left knee. Sit a little bit deeper. And breathe. Relax the shoulders. Gaze up. Inhale. Exhale, release. Moving into the balancing pose. Leave some space in front of you. Bring the left ankle onto the right knee. Bring your weight back. Hands in prayer. You can stay here. Or if you want to progress with me, bring your palms to the ground. Bring your elbows into Chaturanga mode. Hook the left foot onto the right upper arm. Shift your weight forward and you literally have a shelf for your left shin. Extend the right leg back and gaze slightly forward. Smile. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, relower. And slowly rewind into figure 4 Utkatasana, hands in prayer. Maybe extend the arms up. And come to stand. Okay, moving on to the opposite side. Bend your knees and come into Utkatasana, chair pose. Bring the right ankle onto the left knee. Hands in prayer. You can stay here or move forward with me. Palms ground. Bend your elbows like Chaturanga. Hook the right foot around the left upper arm and make a shelf with your elbows. Shift the weight forward. Lift the left heel towards your sit bones. Extend the left leg back. Gaze forward. Breathe, smile. 3, 2, 1. Slowly relower. Once again, rewind. Hands in prayer. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, Urdhva Namaskara. Exhale, bow forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, walk your hands forward, coming into downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Bring your knees to the ground and let's see another entrance to this pose. From tripod headstand, palms are grounded, bend the elbows like Chaturanga. Bring the crown of the head to the ground and keep your elbows squeezing towards center. From here, walk your feet forward, extend your legs up towards the ceiling, and then once again, cross your right ankle onto the left knee. Slowly lower and try to hook the shin bone onto the upper arms. Squeeze the left heel towards your sit bones and then extend the left leg back. 3, 2, 1. Relower the crown of your head and bend the knees to the chest. Extend the legs up towards the ceiling and moving on to the opposite side. Figure 4, so left ankle onto the right knee. Bend the knees. Bring the left shin bone to hook onto your upper arms. Squeeze the left heel towards your sit bones as you press the palms into the ground. And then extend the right leg back. 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower. Bring the knees into the chest. Once again, extend the legs up to the ceiling. Tripod headstand. Slowly straddle your legs wide. Release. Inhale. Exhale, bow. Prasarita Padottanasana. Inhale, walk your hands forward. Bring your feet back for downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. And take a moment in child's pose. Sit bones to your heels. Bring your forehead to the ground. Relax your shoulders. Couple of deep breaths here. One more inhale. Exhale fully. Inhale, make your way back up onto all fours. Tuck your toes. Downward facing dog. Gaze forward and try to jump to a seated position. Come onto the balls of your feet. Don't overthink this. And jump to a cross-legged seat. Let's contrast all those forward folds with some back bending. So from here, unroll your spine, one vertebra at a time. Bring your heels next to your sit bones. Let's start with bridge pose to extend everything which we flexed. Inhale, lift your sit bones from the ground. Interlace the palms under your back, chin to chest. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Bringing the palms next to your ears for Urdhva Dhanurasana. From here, bring the elbows to squeeze towards center. Exhale, extend your spine. Engage your core. Inhale, come all the way up, full wheel. Urdhva Dhanurasana. And relax the neck. Inhale deeply. Exhale, slowly lower. One vertebra at a time. And from here, bring the knees to touch. The feet are as wide as the mat. And let's move into some windshield wipers. So from side to side, what we're doing here is we're extending the iliopsoas muscle. It's a very important hip flexor, which we definitely engaged a lot for all those crow poses, those Bakasana. So let it release now. And then we're going to move into a twist. You're going to cross your right knee over your left. Shift your hips slightly to the right. Let both knees drop over towards the left. Gaze beyond the right arm. And try to keep both shoulders grounded. Smile because it's almost over. If you've made it this far, you're a hero. Inhale. Exhale back to center. Change crossing. Shift your hips slightly to the left and drop both knees over to the right. And you might feel some noises or not. Gaze beyond the left shoulder. Keep the shoulder well grounded. And slowly bring your legs back to center. Hug the knees into your chest. Make some circles in one direction. And change side. Rotate the knees inward. This is also a very nice way to massage your lower back. And then recline child's pose, Apanasana. Hug your knees to your chest. Bring your forehead towards your knees. Make yourself into a tiny little ball. Exhale, release. Ananda Balasana, happy baby. Bring the knees towards the ground. Relax and lengthen the spine. Massage the spine in its full length. Rocking and rolling side to side. Relax your face, your jaw. Start to take in all the reservoir and the benefits of the work we've done. As you cradle yourself, prepare your body for Shavasana, which is the next pose. So start to slowly extend your legs out. Let your feet flop open to the side. Let your palms face up. In the first minute of Shavasana, just adjust yourself, maybe bringing the scapula close to each other under your back, lifting your chest slightly, and then let go of controlled Ujjayi breathing and take natural breaths. Relax every corner of your mouth, relax every muscle of your face. Let your body weight fall into and let yourself be cradled by gravity. And take this moment for as long as you can. The longer in Shavasana, the more the energy is going to ground, and this was a very intense sequence. And I'm going to leave you here. If you want to end at the 30-minute increment, start to slowly take some deeper breaths. Start to move your fingertips, your toes. Stretch your arms and legs in opposite directions. Hug your knees to your chest. Rotate onto your right side in fetal position. And slowly make your way back up. Crossing your legs, Sukhasana. I hope you enjoyed the flight. And from here, I wish you an incredible rest of your day. Namaste. Thank you very much.